Okay, I finally got the call from Forestry. I'm going to show you what we're going to focus on today. We still have to get this area here cleared. Now, this is a very small area comparatively, and I believe we'll be able to get it done today. Then we're going to get all this done. They're going around and cleaning out all these drains. They load all this crap that they dig out into a dump truck. Now the dump truck's been driving quite a ways to go dump this stuff. I told them, bring it over to my property. I got a spot for it. All the sediment that ends up in these drainage ditches and all the grass that ends up growing, they dig all this stuff up, put it into these trucks. It'll end up making big, huge compost piles, big, beautiful compost piles that you don't have to do anything with. Just have it dump in a spot where we're not working. In a year, we could have really, really great compost. This guy with the truck just asked me if I could use more of this stuff, and I told him I'll take as much as you can get. I also told him I need wood chips. And it sounds like he knows a way to get chips, because I told him where to dump the chips. The organic matter I want dumped out there. The wood chips we want dumped here. Now, that stuff that he just dumped, that is primarily just going to compost. Those of you that are regular follower, you're going to recognize that the video I posted last night was a video from over the weekend. Yesterday was a really hard day for me. Last night was the night that was the 4-month mark since my wife died. I know a few people have really suggested that I take some time and talk about what's happening when it comes to what I'm going through with my wife's death. And it's just really hard for me. Every time I try and get into it, it just doesn't look right. I can't do it. I'm trying though. I'm trying to get into this because it's important. How am I dealing with the fact that my wife died? How am I raising my children without her? How am I going on? Because my God, if I would love more than anything, I would love to be able to crawl into bed and stay there. And just stay there. But that's not the real world. I can't do that. I've got children that I have to take care of. I've got to make sure they're taken care of. I got to make sure they're good. And some days I have rough days, and yesterday was one of those days. It just wasn't happening. I'm really hoping to get into this widower thing. I've got some thoughts, and I really want to address them, but I'm not there yet. Here's the sort of thing you don't see very often. It's sunshine. I mean, the sun is really shining. And raining at the same time. I just talked to the woman at Forestry, and I'm going to go pick up those trees tomorrow. We're going to pick up half of them, which is about 230 some odd trees tomorrow. So we're going to get half of it planted now, and the other half planted in a couple of weeks. The biggest problem I have is they're out of teak, and I really wanted teak. She thinks we can get teak in the spring. So we got rain. Not a lot, and it's not enough to stop work. Not yet, but we're getting some rain. This actually might be a good thing in the long run, but for right now it's just going to be a big pain in the butt. Now if you look, we've got right here some rain. This is the rain that rolled through. We right now have some pretty clear skies, and it's a little wet, but it's not bad here. So obviously we're going to keep working. We've had some good progress, although it'll be better when we have more guys here. With only 2 guys, we're surprisingly slow. It looks like we're going to get all the small trees over here cleared out and get ready so tomorrow we can pull down these big trees. Now, we've got 2 big trees over here that have to come down. And luckily, they're both leaning this way. This one here not so sure about. I think it's going to fall in 3 different directions, but we'll at least be able to get one of them to come this way. The other 2, I'm not so sure about. Well, there's still a lot of cleanup to do. If we can get all the small stuff down today, tomorrow it's just a matter of knocking the big ones, cutting them up, and moving on. Okay, we're packing up for now. Tomorrow, we're going to have at least 1 more guy. Hopefully 2. We're going to make a lot more progress.